Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to the troubleshooting guide for code DTC P1454, which indicates an FTP fuel tank pressure sensor circuit range performance problem in the 2006 to 2011 Honda Civic model. This error typically points to potential issues within the fuel tank pressure monitoring system, crucial for maintaining proper fuel evaporation control and emission standards. A properly functioning FTP sensor measures the pressure within the fuel tank, sending critical data to the Engine Control Module, ECM, to prevent excess emissions and maintain optimal performance. When DTC P1454 appears, it often suggests that the sensor is not communicating accurate information, which can adversely affect vehicle emissions and fuel efficiency. Additionally, understanding the underlying components and their locations is key for effective diagnosis and repair. This guide will provide a structured approach to identify the root cause of the problem and implement the necessary repairs. DTC P1454 signifies a specific malfunction related to the FTP sensor. The fuel tank pressure sensor, FTP, plays a vital role in detecting pressure changes in the fuel tank, which is essential for the onboard evaporative emission control system. Located inside the fuel tank, this sensor monitors vapor levels and helps ensure that fuel vapors are properly handled to reduce emissions. When the FTP sensor fails to deliver accurate readings, it may cause incorrect data to be communicated to the ECM, leading to improper engine function. This malfunction can affect fuel economy and increase harmful emissions. Understanding this specific role and the sensor's location is crucial for effective troubleshooting and repair processes. Several possible causes can lead to DTC P1454 being triggered. One of the most common issues is poor electrical connections to the FTP sensor. If the wiring harness is loose, corroded, or damaged, it may cause the sensor to relay incorrect information to the ECM. A faulty FTP sensor itself may also be the root cause. Over time, sensors can wear out or become dysfunctional due to environmental factors. Blockages in vent hoses or the drain joint can lead to pressure discrepancies as well, affecting the sensor's readings. Each of these factors must be thoroughly investigated to identify the underlying cause and implement an effective solution. When the DTC P1454 error appears, drivers may observe several symptoms indicating that the FTP sensor may not be functioning properly. The most immediate signal is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, alerting the driver that the vehicle's onboard diagnostics have detected an issue. Additionally, drivers might experience poor fuel efficiency, as the engine's air-fuel mixture could be adversely affected by incorrect pressure readings. Increased emissions may also occur because the evaporative emission control system is not functioning effectively, leading to higher outputs of harmful pollutants. Recognizing and addressing these symptoms promptly can help maintain vehicle performance and reduce environmental impact. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P1454 involves turning the ignition switch to the on position 2. This action powers the vehicle's electronic components and allows for measurement readings. Before proceeding, it is crucial to record all freeze data and any onboard snapshots, as this information may provide valuable insights into the conditions present when the fault occurred. Additionally, reviewing the general troubleshooting information is essential because it provides a foundational understanding of the system's operation and known issues. This preparatory phase helps ensure that all subsequent diagnostic steps are informed and effective. In the second step, use the HDS, Honda Diagnostics system, to clear the DTC from the vehicle's system. This procedure is crucial as it resets the onboard diagnostic trouble codes and allows the system to run new tests, ensuring any lingering errors from past performance are removed. After clearing the code, it is advisable to check for any new errors and ensure the system is functioning correctly by subsequent monitoring. This step prepares the system for a fresh evaluation and helps isolate whether the issue is persistent or intermittent. After clearing the DTC, turn the ignition switch to the lock position, 0, to ensure the vehicle's electronic systems are powered down before any physical inspections. Following this, the next step involves removing the fuel fill cap. This action is crucial as it eliminates any pressure within the fuel system that could affect the subsequent readings and diagnostics. Waiting for a minute after the cap is removed allows any residual vapors to disperse, which is essential for obtaining accurate measurements from the FTP sensor in the following steps. In this step, utilize the HDS once more to check the data from the FTP sensor in the data list. The FTP sensor should display values that fall within a specific range between -0.67 kilopascal and 0.67 kilopascal, or 2.4 to 2.6 volts. If the readings fall within these parameters, it's a strong indication that the sensor is functioning properly. Conversely, if the readings fall outside this range, it signals potential problems with the sensor or related components. This evaluation is vital for diagnosing whether the issue lies within the sensor or if further troubleshooting is required to assess the wider system. If the FTP sensor values are within the acceptable range established in the previous step, the technician should proceed to install the fuel fill cap once again. Afterward, it is crucial to clear the DTC again using the HDS and then restart the engine. Allow the engine to idle without load in neutral until the radiator fan engages. This step creates conditions that can trigger any system tests relevant to the DTC, allowing accurate observation of the OBD status for DTC P1454. If the system indicates a pass, the issue may be intermittent, warranting a closer inspection of wiring and connections linked to both the FTP sensor and the ECM. If it shows as failed, further diagnostic steps are necessary. During this step, monitor the onboard diagnostics for any indication of DTC P1454 in the DTC's menu via the HDS. If the monitor indicates failed, it confirms that there is a persistent problem demanding further investigation. Should the status show passed, the technician should not celebrate yet. It remains essential to check for intermittent issues, particularly inspecting connections and terminals at the FTP sensor, the evap canister vent shut valve, and the ECM, as these could lead to temporary failures. Checking for blockages in vent hoses and drains may also reveal hidden issues that could reactivate the DTC in the future. Thorough monitoring and inspection during this stage provide clarity on whether the FTP sensor should be replaced or if the fault lies elsewhere. If the DTC screen indicates failed, the next step involves clearing the DTC and turning the ignition switch to lock position 0 once again. Upon doing so, the technician should remove the evap canister vent shut valve from the evap canister. It is crucial to then connect the 2P connector to the vent valve to test further. Switching the ignition back to the on, 2 setting enables the system to execute additional tests regarding the vent shut valve's performance. Selecting the evap CVS on option from the inspection menu in the HDS allows the technician to evaluate if the vent shut valve is functioning correctly. indicating whether the problem lies within the valve itself or in other elements of the evap system. At this stage, after checking the operation of the evap canister vent shut valve, it is vital to ascertain whether the valve operates as intended. If the valve opens and closes correctly, the focus shifts to identifying any blockages within the evap canister, vent hoses, or drain joints. Any obstructions within these pathways can cause pressure discrepancies and trigger DTC P1454. Should the valve fail to operate, however, it indicates a direct need for replacement, as a malfunctioning valve can severely impair the evap system's functionality. This stage acts as a decision point on whether to proceed with repairs, replacement, or additional diagnostics based on these observations. In this final troubleshooting step, disconnect the air tube from the FTP sensor. This action uncovers any possible issues or damages affecting the sensor's ability to accurately gauge the fuel tank pressure. After disconnecting, it's beneficial to check the air tube for any signs of blockage or damage that could interfere with proper operation. Furthermore, hydraulic and pressure changes can be tested at this point, if necessary, to ensure the entire system's integrity is maintained. This step ensures comprehensive troubleshooting for a range of potential faults connected with the FTP sensor, and helps ensure that the system can operate efficiently moving forward. Once all applicable repairs and replacements have been made, it is crucial to conduct a final repair verification process. This stage confirms that all corrective actions have resolved the issues leading to DTC P1454. Utilizing the HDS once more to run a system test can illuminate any recurrent problems and verify that all components are functioning correctly. It is an essential check to ensure that previous symptoms and the check engine light do not reappear. Performing a thorough test after repairs allows technicians to work with confidence, ensuring the vehicle meets emission standards and runs efficiently. Clear documentation of results should also be retained for future reference. Preventive maintenance is vital for avoiding issues such as DTC P1454 from arising in the future. Regular checks of the FTP sensor enhance early detection of any anomalies that might lead to bigger problems down the road. It is also advisable to frequently inspect the vent hoses and drains for blockages or other issues that could inhibit the proper operation of the evap system. Cleaning any debris or dust from these components regularly helps maintain optimal functionality. Ensuring all electrical connections remain secure and free from corrosion can also vastly improve the sensor's performance. A consistent maintenance schedule will help keep the emission control systems in check, thereby supporting the vehicle's performance and environmental compliance. In summary, diagnosing DTC P1454 requires a systematic approach to accurately identify the cause of the FTP sensor failure. Effective troubleshooting encompasses checking the sensor's electrical connections, ensuring proper valve operation, and clearing trouble codes once issues are addressed. Each step highlighted in this guide plays a pivotal role in rectifying the issue and ensuring that the vehicle operates efficiently and within emission standards. Addressing such faults promptly will not only enhance fuel efficiency, but also reduce harmful emissions. Understanding the underlying components and processes involved helps technicians implement precise repairs, ultimately maintaining the Honda Civic's performance and integrity over time. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.